no clue. Hard to tell when all you see is black.
Mitchell said he hid. Now where?
Give me a lawyer.
You don't understand. There will be no lawyers. You are not under an official governing body. You belong to us. Now where did you hide it?
Where the fuck am I then? International waters?
You are sitting on a chair, of which holds more pain than your body will ever willingly take. Answer the question, or you will experience hell of which only we can bring about.
I don't remember.
Then where did you find it?
Some website I got through a pop-up ad.
Who sold it to you?
A man, first name John. I don't remember anything about him. There was no return address, no contact information, just a cardboard box with some packaging tape.
And you held it?
Of course. What do you think, I just used my teeth to pick it up?
Save me the theatrics. How did you hold it?
What kind of fucking questions are these? It's a small pyramid, it's spun in my hands, and I put it down.
Did it fall?
No.
Did it start to blow?
No.
Did it say anything?
What the fuck do you mean, did I talk?
Did it say anything?
No, it didn't fucking say anything.
What happened to it?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Where did it go?
I don't fucking know. I was grabbed after I put it on the table. Then I was dragged here, you shithead.
Mitchell, bring him back here. Give me the next one.
Subject 115 strapped to chair, blinded, deafened, gagged, and restrained. After debates and calls, it is determined that Mitchell will be watching the experiment.
Just start already. Origin needs progress.
And the archive team needs these recordings, Mitchell, so please, I run the lab. Let me do my job. Now introducing first dose, serum being used, W5. Serum injected. Now I have to wait until subject falls asleep.
You know, he was just interrogated. He's pretty wired from stress.
Well, if he is stressed, then that makes the two of us, Mitchell. It does not matter what the subject feels before the experiments, only what they become after the injections.
Right, and that's whatever makes up Homeline.
We have over 200 super soldiers in Homeline right now. Not a single one of them can even lift over 90 pounds before. Now, with just 200, we can take down a small country or even kidnap a whole royal family.
And this relates to 115. How?
Because we never used W5 on somebody so fit and young. Sure, it worked to elevate normalcy above proficiency, but look at him. He'll be perfect for the one. He can even replace you.
Let's not get playful. I'm one of a kind.
That you are. Subject is now unconscious. Second dose will now be...
So if this is supposed to take him over within minutes, what happens if it's too fast? Couldn't he break out of that chair and come after us?
Those restraints are stronger than your ability to be annoying, so no. He cannot come after us. Besides, I made the serum myself. Even the priest agreed to its effectiveness, and I'm sure, as you know, if he says it works, it works. No questions asked. Now injecting second serum. Second injection complete. Final injection will be administered once 115 vitals fall.
Why can't we just blackmail these people? We seem a whole lot easier than voodoo nonsense.
How dare you! This voodoo nonsense is the culmination of 20 years of hard work and is much more likely to keep them in line than a simple naughty pick or threatening their families. Go ask my husband at Homeline if you need real proof.
Just saying, these people lead incredibly dull lives. 1/3 of what little they have, they'll do whatever it takes.
That may be true for the people you and the Shadow Militia take in, but this gentleman right here, depending on how this goes, he could be a vessel.
A vessel. Do that, Origin will be all over you.
And me him! Vitals have fallen. Injecting third and final dose of W5.
His skin, it's becoming so...
Pale? Drained? I know, it's wonderful. Finally, after so many attempts, W5 is acting exactly as it should. No hog livers, no self-consuming pancreas, and no brain rot. Just simple draining. It's beautiful. Mitchell, please report this to Origin as you were instructed, and remove your precious toy from my chair. I have plenty of subjects lined up, and I must replace the serum.
Very well. Good job, Doctor. It all happened so fast. You must be very proud.
I am, and Robert will be too. Just wait until I perfect the other 3, Mitchell. It'll be glorious. May God ride with us.
God ride with us?
Lieutenant Robert took me in when he heard I was here on behalf of the One. Gave me grief, but without me, he wouldn't have a job now, would he? Even still, I asked him about his troops and what they were training for. He said I can't know, it's secret, blah, 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 etc., etc. Long story short, they're all brainwashed people by Solitude's labs who have no use to us, aside from their bodies. So SL literally just took them and turned them into super soldiers. You know, the fact that I could get Robert to tell me any of this just by using his wife as bait is probably the weakest I've ever seen him. And that's saying a lot. Anyways, the boys in Homeline are doing good. They're training, practicing, praying, and doing everything on a daily basis. I hope they're zombies, because with how mundane their lives are, I'd want to off myself if it wasn't a sin. Brookman was in the army. Seems to be a lot more serious than the others. Brown did a great job of getting him into Robert's thumb. More of him and Judge Day will be nothing to us. Alright, signing off for now. I'll keep these reports coming in. Going to Solitude. May the horsemen ride with us. Spent a day with a few people under Brown. Have to say, she seems revered in the labs. Many people also see her as more of a mother than operator, and I understand why. She's passionate, precise, intimidating, but also soft. She was a great choice. It reminds me of Mom. Speaking of, I'm sorry, Dad. Mom will be sorely missed. And I've started setting up a funeral for her with the help of OSPRAY. 73 isn't a bad age, especially considering she was a vessel for a few years. Which one was it again? That was number 1, but her skin was more pale than red, I thought. I don't know. She lived for a very long time, all things considered. I'm always here if you need me, Dad. Anyways, yes. Solitude Labs is going well. I had a woman, Bertha, talk to me. Apparently she was friends with a gentleman you may know. A one John Miss Lucan. Yeah, well, I got a lot to say about him. She gave me a lot to unpack. And Dad, I think we made our enemy. I'll fill you in later. There was a gas the lab made, and it had some unexpected results. Aside from all this, they're doing great. They had these wave deflectors, which are set up to send bursts of ethereal energy. Hopefully that leads us to the cage, which must be sooner than expected. Also, have made more progress on F4, C7, and D6 serums. Just you wait till those are done. It will, like Brown said, be wonderful. Alright, off to Shadow Militia next. May the horsemen ride with us. Whose bright idea was it to give the name Shadow to the head of the Shadow Militia? I mean, yeah, it makes sense, but isn't it just a bit obvious? Anyway, Shadow. He's a talker. He talked to me all day long. Very excited about what he does, and is very, very loyal to the crafted mission. He made that very clear. So the way this one works, the militia takes soldiers from Homeline who are handpicked by Shadow and have abilities and skills that do not align with strong, loud men. Rather, they are sleek, buff, and silent. The militia currently has 17 soldiers in their rank, 13 of which are generic kidnappers. They get the job done and leave nothing behind. The 4 leaders, however, these guys seem to be infinitely capable. If there is ever a day we think a small country is a problem, these 4 will take care of it. Shadow Militia has a lot going right. Small for sure, but it's condensed and pure. These guys don't mess around. If Mom was still here, she'd be all over the 4 leaders. She always wanted to see the end result of SM. I hope she's paying attention up above. Anyway, off to the final one for the year. Fate Court. Talk soon. May the horsemen ride with us. Fate Court. I admit, their secrecy is impressive. I'm sure you have plenty of knowledge about their inner workings, but as someone who's out of the loop, they're pretty tight-lipped. And there's this one gentleman, Fernando, I think. He's the one most people consider to be in charge, but even that's hard to say. When I entered O1 Alpha 1, the office is almost straight out of the Cold War. A secretary who can talk her way into your bed, audio recording equipment that lines at minimum 6 walls in the first 2 rooms, and plenty of monkey suits who all hid their faces from me. If I sound overkill about the details, that's only because I have to be. They gave me nothing to work with. Even after I said I was the one's representative. It's impressive. The only noteworthy thing mentioning is how they have a filing cabinet titled The End. According to the secretary, it was made by you. So I guess not much else needs to be said here. Sounds like you got Fate Corp under control. Literally. Hope these updates helped. I'll be ready for next year, and OSPRAY said to expect the funeral invitations on your desk by the end of next week. Oh, and I received another letter by the POTUS. We burned it as you asked us to. Don't need bed bugs while we sleep. May the horsemen ride with us.
Alright, Harv, you have a couple minutes with us. I was talking with the Origin before this. It better be good. What do you have?
Solitude found the cage.
You serious?
Yeah, the boys in lab made something called wave deflectors. I guess they made a set of 5. Long story short,
I don't need a story. Where is it?
the Thornton brothers in Boston, Mass.
And who are they?
William and Reeve Thornton. They both work in a family-owned glass shop and received it from a line of online deals. We don't have anyone in the area. Given the cage might be floating around in southern Boston, I propose we send 3 quads to triangulate and retrieve. I did estimations. We can have them there by the end of day tomorrow.
That's nearly half our staff. If you're dead set on it being there, we'll need clearance. Mitchell?
I'll work on that. I can get Origin stocks tonight and back here tomorrow.
We don't need his clearance. We can do this on our own.
No, you can't. Like it or not, you need me, Harv.
Get the fuck back in line, Harv. We do this the proper way, or not at all. Mitchell outranks all of us. Any more refusals from you, you're out.
If you don't like the way I want to do this, then I'm out. Screw Mitchell, the one, and you.
I guess you're leaving then.
I'll take his place. Give me a day to get approval and I'll be back with the plan.
Alright, careful those Thorntons. If they know what that is, they'll die for it. And remember, if you go with the quads, avoid the holes.
And of course, what of Harv?
I'll deal with it. He'll calm down. Trust me. Brown whipped something up that can help about 4 years ago. Go. God ride with us.
God ride with us. See you in a few days.
Please, no more. I can't take this. I can't take this. It's been eons. It's been millennia. It's been too long. Please. Please. No more. I just want this to end. I want this to end. I don't care how. You are so concerned with the minute details. I am done. Do you understand me? I'm done. I can't take this. Every time I turn around, you're there. You're so loud. It's in my head, and nobody can hear you but me, and I can't take it. Please. Please. I can't take this. Let it end. Please. I don't want this to help me. Please. I don't want this to help me again. Kill me. God, I can't be your protector. I can't be your guardian anymore. Please even help me. Please.
OSPRAY, it's Robert. Can I come in? Yeah, of course. Please, come in. Thank you. I understand you've been uploading audio recordings to our net? I mean, it's more complicated than that, but all in all, yeah, it's part of the hunt.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah. Origin is losing his mind over this. You know, I was talking to Mitchell yesterday, and he mentioned he passed by the editor's room, and there was a sort of beeping coming from it.
Well, I'm sure it was nothing. We have plenty of sounds that come from here.
This was, very rhythmic. More like Morse code than machines.
Well, that can't be right. We haven't used any of the stray keys since the early 70s. Mitchell must have misheard something.
Osprey, you're missing what I'm saying. Mitchell heard Morse code. He knows it wasn't the raw audio.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? I'm not the editor.
But you are the quality controller. Everything passes by you before uploads, right?
Obviously, but that doesn't mean shit.
Just like you.
Are you threatening me right now, Operator Kimmel?
I'm telling you how it is. If there is some sort of attempt to push against the factory as a whole, we're going to find out. Just be honest and cleanse yourself of sin before we do.
I'd rather die than admit to something that isn't true. I've dedicated years to this mission. What reason would I have to suddenly stop?
You tell me. I talked with the priest. He's going to have an early confession with you this week. Expect it tomorrow.
That isn't fair. I did nothing. If anything, it's some sort of glitch.
2 confessions this week, Osprey. Not 1. Go to both. Or else.
Or else what? Fucking Jerimiah, sloppy ass bitch.
Attention all factory members, the one has made a decision regarding the holy cage. We are aware of just how hardworking everyone has been at locating this artifact since its disappearance in November of 1996, and for that, we are eternally grateful to you. However, in the last 5 years, very little progress has been made until last weekend, June 27th. It is with great regret we must report that the cage has been opened. Found in the hands of John. All 4 bones were found good and without infinity. There will be no further attempts to stop them from coming. All resources will now be moved to the creation of the second Eden. To all branch operators, please meet us in room 001. The code will be provided once you reach the entrance. Do not be afraid. Do not be disheartened, nor let your fears and anger be targeted towards yourself and fellow members. This was our plan from the very beginning. We simply retrieve the signs. Hope is not lost. We can begin again with the salvation of ourselves and those the one beside already. May the horseman ride with us.